Today, let's share things equally. Okay, let's look at the rectangle here. The large rectangle represents 1, or 1 whole. What fraction of the large rectangle is shaded? Okay, well, when I look at that rectangle or that large whole cake, it looks like there is about 5 pieces. So here would be 1 piece, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so let's make an estimate on the shaded part. That would be too low. Well, if it's too low, let's say that we would put 1/8. Remember, that 8 means that we would have 8 total pieces. So 1/8 would be smaller than the 1/5. What about right? Well, that would be 1/5. Too high? Well, we only get to eat one of those, so too high might be 2/5. Why is 2/5 more than 1/5? Well, because we're getting to eat 2 pieces. And there's 5 pieces total. So if I'm getting to eat 2 pieces instead of 1 piece, like is shown here in the picture, then 2/5 is bigger than 1/5. Okay, so let's look at this picture. How does this image help you determine the shaded amount? Well, I can count the number of equal pieces in the whole. So on this one whole cake, it looks like there's about 11 pieces. So let me show you. If we take this and see where the dotted line is, that's where you would have a line here, and that would be a piece, and this would be a piece. So there's 2 pieces. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So this would be 1 out of 11 pieces. This would be 1 out of 11 pieces. So the total shaded pieces would be 2 pieces out of 11 pieces. So today we're going to look at fractions like the 2/11ths and discuss how they are related to division. So we have 2 sandwiches here, and Tyler, Alina, Maya, Andre, and Lynn share some sandwiches. Okay, so let's go ahead and highlight. We have Tyler, Alina, May, Andre, and Lynn share some sandwiches. In each situation, decide how much each person will get. Be prepared to explain your reasoning. All right. If they share 2 sandwiches, how much sandwich does each of them get? Okay. So let's talk about what important words in here tell me to do something. Okay, well, we know that they are going to share it. So what does share tell me to do? Share tells me to divide. Okay, and how many people are going to eat the sandwiches? Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Those are my groups. Why are those the groups? Because remember, in order for it to be groups, you have to put something in it. So what are we going to put in those people? Well, I'm going to put the sandwiches in them. So those are the groups. My 2 sandwiches here, that's my total. That's what I'm going to take and share. So that's the total. So I have 2 sandwiches and 5 groups. So what is my division problem here? I have total divided by groups equals what? Well, it's wanting us to draw a diagram here. So let's draw. Here's 1 sandwich. Here's 2 sandwiches. Okay. And how many groups are going to be in each sandwich? Well, these are my groups, my 5. So how many lines do I need if I'm going to have 5 groups? I need 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 out of 5 pieces for each. 1 out of 5 pieces for each. Okay, so if I was going to look at these diagrams here, and I am Tyler, well, Tyler is going to get this one, and Tyler's going to get this one. So how many does Tyler get? 1/5 and 1/5 gives me 2/5. So each person is going to get 2 pieces. Okay, so let's look at number 2. If they share 3 sandwiches, how much sandwich does each of them get? Okay, what word in here tells me that I'm going to do something? Share. Share means I'm going to divide. I have 3 sandwiches. That's my total sandwiches. And I still have the 5 kids. So those are my groups because I'm going to put these sandwiches in the kids. So I have total divided by groups. So let's draw the 3 sandwiches. 1, 2, 3. And how many groups? I have 5 groups again. So 4 lines for each sandwich. 1, 2, 3, 4 gives me 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if I'm Tyler, I get 1, 2, 3. Remember, each of these are 1/5, so he gets 1/5 here, 1/5 here, 1/5 here. So he is getting 3/5. So each get to eat 3 pieces out of cake with 5, or a sandwich with 5 pieces. Let's look at number 3. If they share 8 sandwiches, how much sandwich does each of them get? What word in here tells me to do something? Share again, which means to divide. They have 8 sandwiches. That's the total. We still had the same amount of groups. Those are the 5 kids that get to put these sandwiches in them. So we have total divided by groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And remember, Tyler is getting to eat 1 out of each of these sandwiches. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. So he has 1/5 out of the first one, 1/5 out of the second, 1/5 out of the third, 1/5 out of the fourth, 1/5 out of the fifth, 1/5 out of the sixth, 1/5 out of the seventh, and 1/5 out of the eighth. So that means that he is getting to eat 8 pieces out of sandwiches with 5 pieces. So what's that mean? This one he gets to eat. This is the total in each sandwich. So that means that he's getting to eat more than what is in one sandwich. So if I stuck all of his pieces together, let's stick all of his pieces together. That's 5 pieces, but he gets to eat 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So he gets to eat one whole sandwich and 3 pieces from another sandwich. So he's actually getting to eat one whole sandwich and 3 more pieces from another sandwich when he sticks all of those together. So today we thought about situations where a group of people shares different number of things equally. If 3 people equally share 2 sandwiches, how much sandwich does each person get? Well, they get 2 out of 3 sandwiches. Let's draw that out. This is my groups. This is my total. So that means I have 2 divided by my 3. 2 sandwiches. How many groups? 3. So we have the first person gets this one. The second person would get this. And the third person would get this. So each person is getting 2/3.